Hello and welcome to... No one's ever talked about this WrestleMania before.
It's just not been mentioned.
I can't believe it's been so... A little sleeper hit.
Actually, the unsung hero of WrestleMania.
I can't believe it. Everyone's always talking about WrestleMania 27 and they never mentioned this one 10 years earlier.
I don't think much happened.
No, I know. So it's nice for us to be the first ever wrestling channel to talk about WrestleMania 17. Hello and welcome to Sam's on Wrestling. This is our pay-per-view review saga series. We are looking at the invasion. Sam, this is the first pay-per-view that actually is an invasion.
Yes, it's actually relevant. We see WCW
people.
Do they invade or do they attend?
I mean, Shane McMahon is in a match and he is WCW.
But he is literally the son of Vince McMahon.
This is the most invasion pay-per-view, but it starts.
They've invaded the skybox.
We need this for context.
Oh, God, I'm so glad we had context. Yes.
Sam, how are you doing?
I'm doing marvellously. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm ready to talk about WrestleMania 17. I think it's very fitting that the first time we do a WrestleMania review, it is WrestleMania 17.
And they can only go downhill.
Oh, literally. You say that. I still think it's overrated.
I know, and I will debate you until we die.
It's like, it's in the top 5, top 3, but I think when we get into it, you realise that there's, like, it's a 50-50 show.
Having watched it very recently, Sam, I can heavily disagree, but I can tell you why.
Well, we'll get into it. Thank you very much for joining us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Go follow everyone at the Main Event Wrestling Network. Let's talk about WrestleMania 17, Sam.
Okay.
Limp Bizkit.
Oh.
Limp Bizkit.
Yes, they are here.
Chocolate Starfish, whatever the name of their album
Yes,
was.
their fingerprints are on the show a little bit.
Yes, it's a lot of Fred
If
Durst.
it was a crime scene, they would be a main suspect, I suspect.
He was in a wrestling game.
Yeah.
He was in Just Bring It.
Good game, one of your favourites.
I hate Just Bring It.
Oh, I thought you liked that.
Shut your mouth and here comes the pain.
I
Too.
was going to say, excuse me.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. No, Just Bring It sucks. It's the first one on PlayStation 2 and it's crap. It's really bad. But that's not WrestleMania 17, Sam.
No.
In fact, I think it might be the game that's in association with that year. But it's April 1st. It's WCW. It's a giant joke.
Pretty much.
2001, we're at the Reliant Astrodome in Houston, Texas. 67,925 people fill this huge space. It's the end of the Attitude Era, Sam. I think this is when it finishes.
Yes, and I will later on reference the exact moment when it ended. There's an absolute precise moment that I go, okay, it's all over. We were having so much fun.
Does some bold twat shake the man of a...
Even just before that, Sam. A little bit before that. But yes, it is the final night of the Attitude Era, Sam.
We always keep up with the buy rate, Sam, because I thought it's going to be really interesting to look at the buy rates over this 2001 period. The Royal Rumble was 625, No Way Out 590. Sam, what was the buy rate for WrestleMania 17?
1.3 million?
It's not 1.3, it's 1,040,000 buy. The most bought at the time wrestling pay-per-view of all time. Broke 1 million. Everyone wanted to watch this show.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Did you ever actually catch the tagline for this WrestleMania?
Oh no, that's WrestleMania 20, isn't it? No,
they never did it. They never mentioned it. Apparently, the tagline was "Houston, we have a problem."
Yeah, it was. I was about to say that because it was on the poster.
Was it?
Yeah. But of Rock and Austin, it's a really cool poster. It's Rock and Austin, and it says "Houston, we have a problem," which I thought was really cool. So that's what I was about to say.
Never said. Not in any package. Nothing at all.
Good. I don't need taglines. Just show me a good show.
Sam, we always like to do stage watch with you. What do you think of the WrestleMania 17 stage?
What don't I think of it, Sam? It's a lovely stage. Not too complicated. We don't always need roller coasters, and frankly, I doubt they could have built one at this point. But yeah, it's gorgeous, isn't it, Sam? Very the symmetry.
Symmetry. You know me, I like a bit of symmetry.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Very straight to the point. So far, everyone talks about missing stages and stuff like that. I wouldn't exactly say we've had 3 incredible stages necessarily, and this is the heart of...
No, but they're different, Sam.
No, I know, I agree with that. But I wouldn't say they're going, no one's ever put these 3 in their greatest ever stage list.
No, but it looks good and it's interesting, and you start the show and you go, oh, this is nice. Whereas you never really got that reaction in 2017.
No, what with a giant flat LED screen. I hate you, 2017. We get the opening package. We get our goat farmer. He is back watching WrestleMania through the years. How did he watch WrestleMania 1? It was on closed circuit TV.
He's got a dodgy box.
In 1985.
That's the jokes.
Dodgy goat farmers.
I like people are watching it in the strangest of locations.
I know.
There's a Japanese guy watching Yokozuna win in the street. I mean, he must have been fuming on Hogan cashed in his Hogan in the bag.
What time is Japan?
That's true.
In the street. Shouldn't he be at work? It's a celebration of life. WrestleMania
It's a
17.
funeral, apparently.
Limp Biscuit, it's my way, my way on the highway, it's time on a little hang out. Oh my God, Limp Biscuit.
I know, that's great.
As a kid, in the 2001 era, I was 10 years old, you were nothing. Oh my God, Limp Biscuits. Keep rolling. Oh, Limp Biscuit, yes. JR on commentary with Paul Heyman.
The best team.
The king has left. He's gone off with the cat, and the cat's already broke up with him. Sam, was ECW dead at this point?
Yes.
No.
Well, no, it had its last show on the Monday.
It had an event 3 days after this.
What, a live event or something?
Yeah.
Wild.
They only filed for bankruptcy later that year.
So, as a company, they were bought obviously by WWF, but they were still a company.
How much did they owe at this point, Sam?
Oh, I'm going to go 2 mil.
7 million. 3 million just to the pay-per-view distributor demand.
Oh.
So Heyman just jumped ship from ECW to go to WWE. WWE only acquired ECW in 2003.
Wow.
That was when they only acquired everything. They obviously had first dibs because they'd been essentially given them money over the course of the few years, which is why they essentially got first dibs, really. But yeah, the acquirement only happened in 2003.
Wow.
People don't realise that. There are so many signs.
Oh, signs.
There's so many signs. It's like watching a protest in a... Never mind. It's match number 1. We're going to kick off. They go straight into it. They do not mess about... You think about WrestleMania now. 20 minutes before you've even seen a wrestler.
I don't need all that stuff.
Oh my God. Jey Uso's still coming down the entrance.
Exactly.
It's for the Intercontinental Championship. It's William Regal versus Chris Jericho. Jericho dressed like a giant glitter ball. Yeah, I wanted the jacket. Of course I wanted the jacket. Regal, who is the commissioner at this point, we had a little video package, which is always nice. Regal becomes the commissioner. Jericho goes, shut up. And Regal's like, I must make your life hell because you told me to be quiet. Yes. Jericho goes through a series of handicap matches. He then pees in Regal's tea. We get Regal's besmirched face. He besmirched me tea. He besmirched me tea. I've got him from Yorkshire now. Right, there's an actual story here. So Jericho attacks Regal as Doink the Clown because they were still trying to advertise the gimmick battle royal.
Yes, which is good.
Do you know the story of Jericho and Doink?
Not entirely.
Well, it involves a little heartbreak kid.
Shawnee Michaels.
So Jericho's backstage dressed as Doink. And Shawn, absolutely out on his face...
Yeah.
Still backstage.
Is this where how he got fired?
Yeah. Still backstage in 2001, like a loser, hanging with the mates. Literally goes up to Jericho and goes, "Are you Doink now?" And Jericho goes, "No, it's just for the night. I'm attacking Regal." "Are you Doink now?" No, it's just for one night." "They should never have made you Doink." And then just walks off, goes into Vince's office, and just passes out in Vince's office.
Wow, so that's why, wow.
And literally a year and a bit later, we get Shawn Michaels returns to being the NWO. He literally goes from that, and then there's a story about him with his daughter on his chest, as he's also passed out, and daughter's like, "Oh, look at Daddy asleep," as he was completely off his face on pin. So Jericho may be the reason we have a Shawn Michaels now, being Doink the Clown, in an adverse, weird, parallel universe way. Jericho, dressing as a clown, might have got us Shawn Michaels.
Wow. Never knew that. I knew that he got fired for being drunk backstage. I didn't know it was that was the
I think he was on pills. I don't even think he was drunk either. So Regal gave himself an Intercontinental Championship shot.
Why not?
Why is he
I think he deserves it.
Why is he not champion all the time then?
Well, because he doesn't want to face The Rock, does he?
You say he's scared of The Rock?
Yes.
I love it. So story of the match, Jericho has his left shoulder worked over. Why? Because Regal has the Regal stretch.
Okay, makes sense.
Therefore, it makes sense. Dive over the top rope, just clipping William Regal.
It's a very Jericho now, isn't it?
WrestleMania was shown on Sky Sports 1. Oh, the days. The days it was free on Sky Sports back when Sky Sports wasn't £1 billion. Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Lion salt, but Regal gets his knees up. Flippy back suplex with Jericho landing on his head. Ow.
Very on his head, yes.
Blatant cheating? Regal just took off the top turnbuckle.
Yeah, and then just threw him into
and then threw him straight into it, and the ref's like, yeah, it's WrestleMania.
Literally.
Yeah,
Refs do that a few times.
Why couldn't Regal have done the whole commissioner thing?
Yeah, I agree. Because I thought, or at least commentary try and, Heyman
They
cover
didn't even bother.
No,
They covered other
that's
things.
just a DQ.
Oh my god! So we get then we get a double underhook suplex from the
It's
top rope.
gorgeous, isn't it?
I'm not taking that.
Nope. I mean, if I'm taking it from anyone, I can take it from Regal.
I was Regal's going to look after you, but I'm not taking that move. Regal counters the walls into the Regal stretch.
Sam was gorgeous.
Oh my god,
So
it was
smooth.
so pretty.
It was, wasn't it?
Psychology. I have a finishing move. Your shoulder hurts. I'm going to get you in that finishing
And he
move.
couldn't get the walls, Jacob, because of his shoulder.
Exactly. Oh my god, which is why he had to win a different way. Regal slammed into the turnbuckle, suplex, lion salt, and oh crap, that's the 3. I've never seen Jericho win a match with the lion salt ever, and it went 7:40. Sam, 5 more minutes, please.
5 more. What?
5 more minutes, please. 7:40. Nah. Give me 12.
Yeah.
Give me 12. Why is this only going 7 minutes?
But I like it. It doesn't necessarily need that. It leaves you. I like a match that leaves you wanting more.
I agree, but I reckon I could have wanted more even after 12.
No, it's Jericho and Regal.
It's Jericho and Regal.
But I like this. It's exactly what it needs to be because you're trying to pace the show, and we'll get onto this, Sam.
Ooh.
The pace of this show is as good as any I've ever seen. And it's because you don't linger too much on these undercard matches.
No.
They are what they need to be. The crowd doesn't get bored and then doesn't get tired because the match just go, which it works.
I was watching this because I was going to split it into 2. So I didn't have to have WrestleMania on and anime going, why is WrestleMania on? What do you mean it's not live? What? So I literally went, all right, I'll watch 2 halves. And I started watching it at 11 o'clock and I didn't even look up and it finished it. And I was like, oh crap, I've just watched WrestleMania. It just flew by so quickly. Do my ratings. I gave the match a 3. It's very hard to give any match more than a 3 for 7 minutes. Storyline, lot of fun. Telling Regal to shut up, peeing in his tea, good fun, good little mid-card thing. Another 3, and a little 6 out of 10 there, I think. This is the problem you're going to real WrestleMania 17. It's not actually going to rank that highly on the matches front.
The overall show works.
I'm not grading that. We're grading the matches. WCW limo arrives.
Yes.
That's not legal. that license plate's not legal. No. That's not a legal license plate. Houston, Texas. Where are you coppers?
Pay them off.
Shane McMahon has arrived. Sam, WCW went out of business last week. Vince bought it for around how much?
Oh, I don't know. Right, let's have a think. $3 million?
It's around $4 million. ECW owed more than how much Vince paid for WCW.
ECW, what are you doing, lads?
And somehow it got slotted into McMahon family drama.
That's great.
Just immediate. How did they do it so quickly?
Well, because regardless of what time they would have bought it, McMahon family drama would have been happening anyway.
Make a valid point.
So they just happened to go into this bit of it.
I think McMahon family drama went till about 2007.
I was gonna
Oh
say.
no, Shane came back against Vince. That was WrestleMania 32.
Yes, so they could have acquired it in 2016 and it would have fitted in seamlessly.
We got a backstage with Ape and Jacqueline, and Bradshaw just says a lot of Texas crap that I wasn't paying attention
I
to.
enjoyed the speech. I actually quite liked
Can you
it.
remember any of it?
It's about the fact that we're in Texas, WrestleMania, hearts are going to be broken and all this stuff. It's
Cowboys.
Like, let's go, yeah. It's great, I enjoyed it.
It was like listening to a foreign language. It was like a Nakamura promo for me.
Yeah.
I was like, yes, Brad, yes. Yeah, you said it with conviction. I'm ready to go. Because it's match number 2. It's the APA and Taz. It's Taz versus Right to Censor. Richard's promo cut off by It's Taz. Sorry, every time. The story. Right to Censor don't like beer drinking.
Makes sense.
There's your story.
And we like beer drinking.
We like beer drinking.
Yeah.
Bull Buchanan does a top rope reverse kind of clothesline thing.
incredible,
It looked really great.
Yeah,
It was like, Bull Buchanan.
It's like, is it WrestleMania?
Oh, Taz. Oh, Tazzy Tazzingtons.
Yeah.
What was that? Thrown into the ropes, bounced off the wrong way, I think he's tripped, and then clattered backwards, which looked like he did an offensive move, but then goes down in the right centre. I was like, all right.
Yeah, literally.
Oh, back to commentary you go.
Yeah.
Off you go.
Shame.
We get a back suplex from the top rope by Bradshaw. Flash bombs, flash bombs, flash bombs, flash bombs for a back suplex. And flash bombs, flash
It
bombs.
looks bloody good.
He was so high.
I know.
He stood on the top
He's a tall
rope.
man.
He's a big man.
Hell of a bump.
There's a long way to go. We get an assisted powerbomb from the right to centre. We get our Ho train, which is never hit, ever.
No.
Clothesline from hell. And it's over in an absolutely nothing, but a lot of fun 3:56.
I'm glad you added the second bit, Sam. It is a lot of fun.
A lot of nothing, though.
Yeah, but okay, Sam. Would you rather that go 15 minutes and we were just
No,
we
Sam,
get in the heat and
no, Sam.
halving the ring?
I don't want an into.
I know.
I'd have just sacked it off and had Jericho Regal in
But
that time.
I know, but the crowd enjoy, and you like Right to Censor.
I do
and
like
they've
Right to
been really
Censor.
built up for numerous months.
They did.
Let's have them on the
Well,
WrestleMania card.
literally at this point, PTC had already paid off WWE for the essentially going, you kids have been killing themselves because of you, and then they're like, prove it, and they're like, we can't.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're a TV14 product. Sorry, here's lots of millions, and WWE's like, and they never came back ever again.
Good.
The match, I gave it a 2. Be thankful, and the story is, I also gave it probably a 1.5, maybe. There's nothing there, is there? Let's be honest here. Trish is pushing the education secretary.
Yes, she is. I just not drunk, Sam, but we don't know that yet.
We don't know that yet. You've given it away.
Oh no, because no one knows.
This is Linda's best work.
Yes, but I ask you to point to
catatonic.
any great Linda work.
This
outside
is
of
it. Catatonic, not moving, not talking. She's awesome.
Best.
She is the best at it. Being perfectly still and not saying it. If only she applied that to her educational secretary job. It's match number 3. It's for the hardcore title. It's Raven versus Big Show versus Kane. The story of these guys, why they're feuding, is a mess.
I don't care.
Because
great.
Because they were dragged into the Undertaker and Triple H story. Raven is somehow the 5th wheel, and there's only 3 men in the match. It's really impressive. This was actually Kane Big Show. That was the match.
Yeah.
Raven wasn't in it, and they're like, Raven.
Well, he made it way better. This should have been nowhere near.
Oh, could you imagine this with Big Show and
a
Kane?
normal match?
Yeah. I'm not a fan of Raven, as you know. I don't really rate Raven. However, God bless having Raven here.
Yeah.
Oh my word. In Raven's Asda trolley,
Yes.
for some reason, there's a plant and a Frankenstein doll.
Well, maybe he was just like last minute. You know, we've all been there late. You know, kind of Christmas shopping. He's thinking, right, what can I buy? Yeah, what can I get? You know, to actually like use as a weapon. And they might not have had, you know, in the shop your crowbar or whatever. You know, he's taken what he's got. He's been resourceful, and it didn't work.
Was he getting Sting's face paint and just got Frankenstein's doll?
Well, you can get it now.
Yeah, you can, exactly.
It's promptly
I want to know what his plan was. That's all I'm going to say. So this is a hardcore match, 24/7. Can Raven just walk off?
Well, yeah, but that is triple threat, isn't it? So Kane can pin Big Show.
But that's my point. How does that work in a 24/7 rule?
I think it must have been stipulated that, right,
this is a match.
Yeah, we're scrapping
this
is an actual match.
Because later on, Kane pings the Big Show, which also makes it even more confusing.
No, because it's triple threat.
But this is what I'm saying. This title, technically, when you break it down, is a mess. It's a complete mess. Let's run through this because this is mental fun. Sam, this is how stacked your roster is. This is the hardcore division match. It's got Kane and Big Show and Raven, I suppose, is in it. Like, what?
It's great.
Raven attacks Kane before Big Show even turns up with these...
I love it, Sam.
He's with foam.
But I love it. And he takes a minute to turn up Big Show as well. Like, his mute doesn't hear for a while, and everyone's a bit confused. It's like, where's the big... Ah, there he is. There he is. I love it, Sam. Honestly, we'll talk about it. I could put this match in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it's Hall of Fame worthy.
Such brilliant chaos from start to finish. I am never bored at all during this match.
Is this a JR talent relation dig? Did you hear what he said? Big Show has a ton of potential, but you can't make a living on potential. You're like,
you have to make it happen.
That's a dig, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a dig.
Yeah, and you have to make it happen. Can you make it happen tonight? I'm like, didn't you win the hardcore title last pay-per-view? So he has made it happen.
Yeah, I was going, what are you on about? He's already lost it. It's back to Raven. Backstage we go immediately. We get a 3-man walk and brawl. Lads, well done.
Best walk and brawl.
No, I don't. No. Walk and brawl isn't the backstage stuff. Walk and brawl is to get to your spot.
Well, yeah, but I still very much enjoyed it.
What them going to the crowd and you can't see any of it?
I don't mind it. The crowd enjoyed it.
The crowd saw none of it. The crowd saw none of it.
Well, some of the crowd saw a lot of it.
The camera could not find them. The camera followed them, sort of. Big Show locks himself in a little room. The dainty little key, which keeps Kane out of this teeny tiny maid-created room. They built rooms for them to destroy, and Kane just went, no. And we know Kane has experience ripping doors off.
He saw a door, he's like, I love this.
Kept it kayfabe, I'll give you that.
Yes.
But it was literally like Big Show, this 500 dainty little key.
I did make a note, never bring Big Show to an escape room.
No.
Wouldn't work.
It was just why do the spot? Kane didn't even bother selling
I
it.
think it added to it. It's funny because it makes Big Show sound like an idiot, but he had somewhat of a plan. And Kane was like, nope.
He didn't even sound like, you're on the other side. It was just like,
because he knew it was unlocked, so he just gave up and ran away.
It was so stupid. Hilariously stupid. So Kane gets like a hose pipe, chokes Raven with it and goes, do you know what? We need to Marty Jannetty this. And just chucks him through a window.
Brilliant.
So perfectly done.
Yeah, because you don't see the window until he's going through it.
No
so
window.
You can't even read
then
with
he-
the able to telegraph.
And then he vanishes. Wow, just by you go. It was incredible. It got used for years on like video packages. It's just beautifully done. That's how you do it, Marty Jannetty. Then Kane and Big Show decide, I reckon we should go through some stuff as well.
Yeah.
They go through a wall. Like,
Door.
why don't WWE do this stuff now?
It's fun, isn't it?
This match is PG hardcore.
Yeah.
There's nothing in
100%.
here that's
Well, they
like
did-
ECW.
Yeah, they did something like this with, was it Lashley and Strowman years ago? They had that match when Heyman had Raw for like a week. And everyone was like, oh, this is great. It's like, yeah, because that's how you show that two big men are powerful. You have them absolutely kick the lights out of each other. Like Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman.
And the one time they did do it, look at it, everyone loved it. And it went into a Hall of Fame. So it says everything. Do you know the story of Raven and the go-kart?
Oh, we all know that, yes.
For the one person who doesn't know it, they were meant to go all the way around the arena.
Yes.
And Kane was meant to follow them all the way around the arena. And Big Show starts choking Raven, and Raven goes, well, I'll start doing crazy hands. He sees a wall and goes, what we'll do is we'll bounce off that wall, not knowing it's just a chain with a sheer drop down.
And also, have you seen driven before? Does he understand car physics? Cars,
I know.
even if a go-kart, it doesn't tend to bounce.
It's not Mario.
Crash. Yeah.
But literally, he runs over, crashes the car, Spot's dead, and we ruin the spot. However, he literally nearly knocked out the power to the entire building because there was a cable literally right there that powered the entire building. Not great from the engineer's standpoint. Who's just got this loose wire just cracking around?
Yeah, when you know you're going to have people driving golf carts.
Anyone backstage? Forget the golf
Just give them a
carts.
shout, like, lads, avoid this cable.
Kane then just runs him over.
Drops him.
Well, because that wasn't the planned spot.
No, but he's not looking.
So Raven just goes, bugger it.
Yeah, literally. But I mean, Kane slammed on, but not enough.
No.
You know that hit him. You know that had to hurt.
That can't have been great on the old knees.
Oh, no.
Raven's now pissing blood from the glass, but we haven't noticed at this point until now. We get back on stage. Big Show picks up Raven, but Kane big boots them. They both go flying off the stage through the stage. Diving elbow drop by Kane, which was called a leg drop by JR. And he wins the hardcore title in 9:28. Oh my God, what fun.
What a 9 minutes 28.
Oh my God, that's so much fun.
This is honestly right up there with some of the best matches on this card, and that's
Yeah, I think. I think without this, I think the first half really falls apart. This match really holds the first hour together because I'm going to tell you now, we have 5 matches. We have a good Regal Jericho match, but it's 7 minutes. A meh tag match, a meh European title, and a squash women's title. This is why I don't think this WrestleMania is as good as people realise, because for the first hour, as fun as all the wrestlers are, and as over and great attitude and all that jazz, there's not a lot happening in that first hour, but this 10 minutes was just a whirlwind of fun.
Absolute whirlwind of fun. It's honestly, what a great finish as well, because you don't really see that kind of thing.
Well, that's gone now because they don't have stage anymore. They just have a flat wall. So
really well done.
Flat floor. So
yeah,
as opposed to those unflat floors. But like I miss having a raised stage. Like you can still have a raised stage, I think, even with the narrowness. I don't understand why they can't have a raised stage. It just makes them just up a little bit. Like when Cody is going through the crowd. If you're in where's he gone?
Yeah,
where's he gone?
Literally.
I gave the story 2.5 because the story is just nonsense. It's Triple H and Undertaker and Kane and Big Show just happen to be evolved somehow, and the match is 3.5. Like, is this? I can't go into the 4s because it's just I can't. But I just can't. Not for a trash brawl, but oh my god, what a fun trash brawl!
So fun.
I had such a good time. I'd wish they did a tiny bit in the ring and a bit of weapons beforehand. That's all I probably would have asked for. But other than that, so much fun!
Yeah.
I'm having so much fun at WrestleMania 17.
I think this would be a very good thing to show a non-wrestling fan, actually.
I always think this is not a bad thing.
You're not going to be bored.
No. We're backstage with Kurt, who's watching himself tap to Benoit. Edge and Christian try to perk him up while also saying, well, you didn't actually tap out, you big loser. Kurt says he didn't officially tap because it's not in a match.
Love it.
That's true. You didn't officially
Damn
tap.
true.
Like, oh my god, I'm looking forward to that match. But I thought that match would come now.
Yeah.
And it didn't.
They do that a few times.
Yeah,
they allude to a match and then, oh no, that's happening later. But I don't mind it. It's just like, okay, I'm excited for that later.
Jimmy Snooker is at the World.
Oh, that was interesting, Sam.
But they went, no, are we giving you a microphone? No. Let's not talk about Jimmy Snooker. Sam, it's the coach.
It's the coach.
It's the coach. Where's he been? Michael Cole took his job.
I know, yeah.
Where's he been? He's interviewing Australians.
Oh, yes.
Aussie, you basic bitches. Hello, fans from Australia. You don't have to Aussie every time there's a camera pointed at you. Here comes The Rock. Very mixed reception from the crowd.
Texas. He's still The Rock, so
this is at this point, Vince should have gone, maybe.
It's not going to work.
Anyway, maybe Schimmel shouldn't be heel against him. Match number 4, it's for the European Championship. It's Eddie Guerrero versus Where Have You Been? Suddenly you've got a WrestleMania match. It's Test. Perry Saturn, what is that hat?
Yeah. He's really made a bold fashion choice. And I respect bold choice at WrestleMania, but it's not gone well.
What is that hat? It's such a... It's
not something you would put on Perry Saturn, is it?
The Radicals.
It's a radical choice.
Eddie was the ref for X-Pac versus Test. Test lost to X-Pac because of Eddie Guerrero, so that shows you the standing of this match. How much class to have a Mexican is European champion? Thanks, Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
It makes a point. It is a weird title to have still going. Now you don't have Bulldog.
Yeah.
It's a weird title. The European Championship.
Who did you have? I mean, Regal, and that's what else you got.
It's a weird title. When you break it down, really, people go, "Oh, I miss the European title." Like, why? I miss having a tertiary title for lower card guys to go for, but in the grand scheme of things, yeah. Test is enormous.
Yes.
Oh my god! When you put him against someone who's Eddie Guerrero sized, he's monstrous of a man. He's also. Never mind. Test counters a Hurricanrana, leading to a top rope back elbow. I mean, yum, 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 yum. But then he gets stuck in the ropes.
Yeah, he does.
And you can just tell he knows it's over. Yeah. He's going nowhere. Yeah. It was clearly the planned spot, so Perry Saturn could attack him, but then he couldn't get out. The ref couldn't get him out, but JR covers and says you can't win the title with Test there. Commentary!
Yeah, that's it. That's all you need, isn't it?
Yeah, cover the mistake. Thank you very much. In compared to, never mind. Gorgeous tilt-a-whirl slam by Test. And then he goes, no, I can do more tilt-a-whirl. Then has a gorgeous tilt-a-whirl powerbomb. Test just loves spinning.
It does. It's a good trick.
And Eddie Guerrero goes, I'll spin for you, Test.
You said earlier this is a Mayor European title match, and I disagree, Sam.
I think it's a Mayor European title match.
It's very nice.
Sam, it goes 8 minutes and I've done 4 spots.
Yeah, but so did the hardcore match, and it was bloody magnificent.
We get a low blow by Eddie Guerrero, then Saturn gets involved. Did you know, with the move, do you know what that move is called?
Go on.
It's called the moss-covered, 3-headed family credenza.
You're going to give me 500 guesses, Sam. I wouldn't have that.
It's on Jericho's list of his 1,004 moves that he knows.
Really?
I'd love you, Jericho. Missed frog splash, missed big boot, but a pump handle gets a 2, huge big boot, but Malenko stops the count. Hey, Malenko. Didn't get on the card.
He pulls Test away. Surely that is a DQ.
Yes,
Samuel?
he is. Yes, yeah. Well, that's the second time we should have had a DQ. Anyway, we get a belt shot, and Eddie steals it in 8:32. Do you know what, Sam? I had a lot of fun with that match.
There we go. So you have all these complaints, Sam, was like, oh, it's May this, but you've actually said every match is fun. Yeah. You're enjoying yourself.
I am.
You're smiling against your own will.
I love the Mania.
And for a man that complains incessantly about 35-hour Triple H matches,
that is true.
We're giving you short and fun matches, and you're still complaining
because it's test.
Because you're Sam.
It's true. Doing. I gave it a match of 3. I gave it the same as Jericho Regal.
It's good.
The story is 2.5. There is no story.
Don't need a story.
They proved that.
I was enjoying myself.
We're backstage with referee Mick Foley. He's going to call it down the line. Cheap pop. Okay. Real pop for Stone Cold.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was the intention, because if it is, beautiful direction.
Yes.
Oh my God, why are we turning you heel?
Yeah, literally. Like, the pop is so massive. And we'll get to it later, Sam. We'll get to it later.
Match number 5. It's Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit. Story. I don't have a match at WrestleMania, neither do you. This is when you realise the WrestleMania 17 build is actually terrible.
Well, what I will say, Sam, as a man who's watched all of the Raws in the
have indeed.
And I do remember this, the Raws themselves were entertaining, but they weren't building to WrestleMania.
They weren't building to WrestleMania.
So actually, Sam, I'd say it's much better than, for example, the WrestleMania 41 build.
I agree.
But the matches were kind of just figured out, right, there.
Yeah, there was a lot.
They were entertaining.
There was a lot figured out with 8 days to go, it felt
yes.
like. It was really strange. But I am a big fan of let's see who's the best. Fine by me, that'll do me. And then obviously Angle is tapping out to Benoit.
Yes.
So they are so high on Kurt Angle, he gets a heel promo at WrestleMania.
Oh, yes.
How many people just get a walking heel promo when it's not part of your gimmick?
Yeah, it's not. It's brilliant. And I did find it very ironic to see Kurt slandering cowboy hats in 2001.
Lose the cowboy hat, you're not 7.
So it's about 6 months later.
Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. We will get to it.
Yes, we will.
Literally, these guys faced at last year's WrestleMania.
Jericho was that.
Yeah, and Jericho was also, but he's still in the same position as well. He's an IC champion.
Yeah. Kurt's moved up the card.
Back down again.
I didn't say he hadn't moved back down.
Most excited a man can be with his clothes on. Thanks, Paul. Great not to say that with Benoit. Benoit repeatedly tries to get a crossface on Angle. The results are mixed, but it also results in Angle just giving up because he's been out-wrestled by Benoit.
I love this, Sam.
Love it.
Look, Sam.
He likes being out-wrestled at WrestleMania, doesn't he?
Yeah, he likes that stuff.
He's an Olympic wrestler.
Yes, I love this, Sam. You know I do jiu-jitsu, and it's like watching a weird mix of two things that I enjoy, and I was like, I really, really like this. And it just, you can tell they're cooperating, but they're not quite cooperating, and it's just something about it that is so hard to do.
Well, this is why Angle and Benoit were just so good. It was just like, in the technical side of things, the technical side, to be able to move, the feet work, the feet placement.
What I like is that they don't rely on that too long.
No, they don't. They literally, because I think Sean and Kurt, you could argue, goes a little bit too long doing that, but they had more time, so because I was going to say this only goes 14 minutes. So Kurt with the many suplexes. He's an Olympian, you know.
Is he?
Yes. But Benoit does a suplex to make up for it. So everyone gets a suplex. Yes. Benoit counters the ankle lock into one of his own because it's WrestleMania, so I get to do your moves. Crossface, counter, his own crossface by Angle, ref bump. Because we needed that one. Crossface, but we needed it so Angle could do the visual tap out. He tapped out again, Sam.
Yes, he did.
He tappity-tippity tap.
It wasn't official, Sam.
But it wasn't official. It doesn't count. No. Even though it's in a match, doesn't count. Angle slam. Very late kick out to the Angle slam. We get the moonsault, which never gets hit. Knees up to Angle's face. Ow. Diving headbutt. Another low blow. Lads literally just had one in the last match. Roll up with the tights, and Angle cheats to win in 14:10. Sam, for 14 minutes, that was a lot of fun.
Gorgeous, wasn't it?
It was wonderful to watch.
And what I love about the show, Sam, and I bang on about it now with modern wrestling, is this is a variety show.
It really is.
There's
the example
so
of it. Yeah.
Much different stuff. There's something for everyone, but also a fan like me who likes a lot of different things. All of these different things happening, so I'm not getting bored of just watching, here's a technically sound 15-minute match. Here's a technically sound 15-minute match.
With nobody selling.
It
not meaning anything.
Yeah, exactly. There's loads of different stuff. And Sam, this goes in here like some beautiful seasoning on a lovely pasta dish. Just kind of just sprinkled in there.
How Italian of you.
Yes.
I wish we could see more. And we will. when we were. It's really weird for a feud to start at WrestleMania.
Yes, but I like it. I think.
Oh, I did as well.
I think not everything has to culminate at WrestleMania.
Yeah, you never get a giant reset afterwards, do you? I gave the match 3.5 because
I would give it more.
I think the problem is the ref bump and the cheating, and I was like, it was all right. I was there going, I expect more, and my judgment really was I enjoyed the hardcore match as much. And I was like, yeah, I think it's 3 and 5.
But I think you gave that too low as well.
No, I think
you are being the Craig Greville Hall of our channel.
17. I know 3.5 for me is all right because I know full well we're going to get potentially 5 in a submission match. The story's 2.5 because quite frankly the story literally started 6 days ago and it's I'm better than you. So
for 6 days.
Yeah. Backstage and Kamala is in William Regal's office for jokes.
I really enjoyed this.
I did too.
I also particularly enjoyed Regal calling Michael Cole a miserable specimen.
I
love William Regal. Honestly, first ballot Hall of Fame. I love the man, and he makes this. This is all Regal's reaction to the situation. This could have been a daft, nonsensical, and it was segment, but it could have not been entertaining. He makes
it was so entertaining,
and I loved it. And I loved the idea of the universe of the early 90s, kind of just
smashing into Regal's face.
Attitude era.
You say early 90s. This is mid 80s, Sam.
Yeah.
That's obviously to demonstrate the gimmick battle royal for later on.
Yes.
Clever. WWF superstars visit the troops. Trish and Lita and Jackie are in. They get their own Hummer.
Yes.
Sounds rude. Maybe they were the one who ran over Macho Man in WCW. Maybe
I thought you were going with Austin.
No, it was me. Match number 6, squash number 6. It's Ivory versus Chyna for the women's title. So Chyna is back from her broken neck, and she's fine. She's okay. Sorry, Edge. Sorry, Daniel Bryan. Sorry, Kevin Owens. Sorry, Stone Cold. She's fine. I don't know why
she's found it.
She's alright. Yeah. Don't treat her like a woman. Don't treat her like a man. Don't treat her like you know her, Sam. Don't treat her like you know her. Ivory holds on to her title, crying, knowing her fate. Ivory's underrated, isn't she?
She's great.
Yeah.
She does a lot of good work in this.
How good does Chyna look in this match? I mean, I'm not talking about wrestling. I mean, she looks fantastic. I think the sparkly purple looks. Yes. You know me, I'm not a fan of surgery because I'm very much be true to who you are. However, I understand that, you can also be negative because if you want to be more effeminate looking and you don't think you look feminine looking as Chyna did, I can understand maybe wanting to go get surgery. But the problem is you always end up getting addicted and you go, if I look good like this, with 5 surgeries, I'll look great with 15. That's always been my viewpoint. However, at this point, if we're going to say and be the praise of surgery, this is it. I think she looks fantastic.
Agreed. And it's sad to think that her run didn't last much longer.
About a month, 2 months later, she's gone.
Yeah.
Along with the women's title.
Yeah.
She was. I think the story goes that she demanded she have the same amount of money as Austin.
I think she's gone.
I think that's not the wisest thing to do. Anyway, this is just a squash. Chyna gorilla press and then gets the cover with a very relaxed cover and wins in 2 minutes 30. Easy payday for both of them. I won't rank it because it's, there's no match there.
Well, a segment of the match.
It's a segment of the match. It's a gimmick. But I like it. It's exactly what it needed to be.
And I've written that sentence so many times because
actually.
You're thinking in the big picture of the show. Yeah. It's exactly what it needs to be.
The babyface who's been beaten up by writer censors at a broken neck, who was 4 foot taller than her and 4 foot wider, should destroy her.
And it's logical as well. If this was modern day, everyone would be like, Ivory was buried in this. Exactly. I wanted a 15-minute match of Ivory working submissions on Chyna. It's like, that's not entertaining.
They would do the same with Honky Tonk Man, Ultimate Warrior. But they've had the title for ages and their heels getting their just comeuppance because they've cheated their way. And they've not been able to cheat because no right censor is allowed to be there. Yeah. And she tried to run, she failed, and she lost.
Did the crowd like it?
Yeah. Crowd loved it. We're backstage with the McMahons and Trish. You want shocking, you will get shocking. What you want is a WCW run-in. But Sean Stasiak gave it away on an interview so you don't get shocking. Could you imagine they actually had invaded? It would have been great.
I disagree.
You don't think
actually think the match is better off.
I think in the long run, I agree.
Because I think it'd been messy, and I think it'd have been very heelish to have 7 or 8 guys. You know what I mean? And also, who we're having? Sean Stasiak.
Oh, it's a who's that of wrestlers.
So why? No, I actually am glad it didn't happen. But also in the segment, I really like a little detail, which is after Vince and Stephanie leave, Trish gives Linda just a little pat on the back. And now watching it, I know that's because she was like, we've got this, we're going to get him.
noticed.
Yeah.
Sam, I think it's time we actually talk about this. So the video package mainly is about abuse of women, really, to be honest.
Yeah.
So let's be honest. Linda's being drugged, Trish is being abused, Shane defends their honour. I'll never forgive your mother for giving birth to you.
Hell of a line.
I mean, it's a great line. And then Shane steals WCW from Vince. What's your view on the Trish Stratus dog segment? I think we need to discuss it.
I can see both sides.
I've got mixed
because Vince's interview, the famous one where he gets mad at the interviewer and nearly scraps him.
Yes, yeah.
He makes very reasonable points that this is a villainous character who will get his comeuppance at some stage, and he does. It's all part of a story. It's entertainment. I get it. But at the same time, you're going, well, Vince, you're booking you to be... It's like Quentin Tarantino, isn't it?
Yeah,
you are booking your... And it's not like, you're just doing that. You're also, booking yourself to have a lot of heavy petting, which,
It's creepy. It's weird.
And because we know Vince.
Yeah, that's the issue. Would it have been any different if it was John Lord... No. Thanks, that was a joke. If it was, like, Theodore Long doing it.
And he was a heel.
Yeah.
I think a little bit.
Eric Bischoff.
I think you have to say it is a little bit, yeah.
Because here's my view, right? This is my view on it. Because I think it's abhorrent and horrible. But I'm also not watching real people. I'm watching characters.
Yes.
If I was watching... I really enjoyed the TV show You. And the guy goes around murdering, rampaging people, including people he's been with. And I'm not sat there going, I can't believe it's disgraceful behaviour.
Cancel the show.
But at the same time, it's a real woman in front of 13,000 people by her actual boss doing something that... And you're like, it clearly works, as we will find out later on in the match. But it's one of them ones where it's like, my brain can't shut off the reel from the TV in this instance.
Yeah, I go, look, Trish has agreed to do all this stuff.
Well, you say that, but also her boss is telling her to do it.
No, agree. I think, as an bit of entertainment, I think, yeah, fair enough. I wouldn't be calling for it to be taken off TV and all this, but I don't feel that strongly about it. And I get why people have their opinions, but just because you find something very distasteful doesn't mean that it shouldn't happen at all. You know what I mean?
It's a really
So I'm like, it makes me a bit iffy, but at the same time, it's clearly worked. Like, it's a very memorable storyline.
Oh, it did come back to bite Linda because it got brought up during her congressional race for Senate. So, it came back around. Vince and Shane come out to the same theme song.
Oh, Sam, what's this about?
So weird.
How's they not got a new theme song?
Give him a theme, man. Give him the WCW theme or something. Oh my God, let's go through a lot of this because there's a lot going on in this match. Shane does a shout out to the WCW wrestlers and they cannot find them.
Well, it's also awkward because even if you could, well, you're going to hear their response. Yeah. Like, how's it going, boys? I'm like, yeah, just been fired, mate. Just lost my job. But you can't hear them. So what? No. Oh, it's bad.
It was weird seeing Shane as a face here as well. He hasn't worked it out yet. He clearly doesn't know how to be a face. He sounds like a heel. Because shout out to WCW. It's like, but WCW been told is the villains for years and will become the villains in this story. It was very strange watching him be faced with WCW on their side. It was a bit of a mess, if I'm being perfectly honest. Sam, in 2001, who's leading this match? Is it Vince or Shane?
I think it's Mick, Sam. I think it's Mick talking to... I'd say Vince.
I think it's Vince as well, weirdly. Huge slap from Steph, which Shane just no-souls, making the spot totally pointless because he just goes back to attacking Vince. He doesn't even break sweat. It just carries on.
He did break sweat in 2016.
Oh, he broke a lot of sweat. That man oozes. Yes. You know that eel? If you grab, they just secrete to defend themselves. I think Shane is a secreting eel.
100%.
Is what I'm thinking. So Shane goes for his diving elbow through the table, but Steph pulls Vince off. I mean, that's going to get replayed for the next 20 years.
Yeah, the timing. The timing is everything.
So much better than Sammy and Kevin Owens.
Oh, yeah, no, you can blame them.
4.5 years. Shane was like, and you're off the table, we're good, you're distant.
Yeah. Yes. But that, because it's subtle the way she just has his hand, because it looks like, oh no, I'm just blocking you so you don't hit me. Then he jumps and it's bang.
Yeah, it's really
brilliant.
Here comes Linda pulling a blinder and Trish. Trish slapped to Vince.
Yeah.
Huge pop, and you're like, oh my God, this is why Trish becomes a megastar. This moment, as much as the horribleness that had happened in the previous month, Trish slaps the boss, gets to beat up Steph, runs them to the back.
She was massive.
And Trish, that's it. Trish is a huge babyface in one go.
One moment, yeah.
It literally one moment. It's brilliant. Yeah. It's so good in the end. And yes, the comeuppance pull it off. Yeah. We get rid of that gets rid of them too. And then Vince is moves his head up, sees Linda, and goes, "Bitch," and then clearly thinks they've not caught that. Bitch.
He has maybe the best facial expressions ever, though, doesn't he?
He's made of plasticine. I swear, he's not actually real. So after calling her a bitch and the camera missing it, but the camera didn't miss it, Vince goes to attack Linda, this comatose woman, and Mick steps in but gets a chair shot for the help. And then Linda is put in the ring.
I was going to say, well, even when Mick's not wrestling, he has to take 2 sickening headshots to the head.
He can't help himself, can he? No. Vince then starts beating Shane with a trash can. He goes to hit him one more time, and Linda stands up, and I'm sorry, this is the most noise that was made that night. Linda McMahon at WrestleMania 17 got the biggest... Oh my God, my TV shook.
Yeah.
It was so loud.
I did think to myself, though, did she not want to stand up for the first 2 shots? Like, she just
beat him.
Could have done it the first one.
When you go in kayfabe, when you go in reality, Shane got absolutely twatted.
It's like, Linda, look. You just thought you'd just do the rule of 3. I've got to...
Did she just go, oh shit, I'm stand up?
It's like, come on, Linda.
No, the drugs just stopped at that moment.
Just at that moment.
Just at that moment.
Wow.
But literally, there was a thing that Vince said he doubled Linda's dose. I went, unless you've done it like a week ago, it's not going to have taken effect. That's not how it works, mate. Yeah. Anyway, Linda quietly goes, move your legs slightly. So I give you a massive low blow. Shane then goes coast to coast. Mick Foley decides he wants to ruin the shot by slowly wandering across in front of Vince, meaning we have to cut to a much worse camera angle rather than see Shane do it. It's nailed. Shane friggin' nails it.
That goes mental.
I don't think
whoa.
Well, they've never seen that in WWE. He stole it from Van Damme, obviously, but he'd never seen it in WWF at the time. And then that's gets the win for Shane in 14-11. Sam, so far this is very much match of the night.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think you'd have to. Second would be Raven, Kane,
yeah,
Lisa.
Absolutely.
But my word, it's better than has any right to be. And it shows you don't need fancy wrestling moves or technical stuff. You just need a really good story. And that story to be told. And my word, it's great.
I had so much fun watching this. Because I'm not a massive fan of watching Vince in wrestling matches necessarily, unless he's got time. Everyone at WrestleMania I enjoy until 21, and we start getting Bret Hart and stuff. So the story I gave a 4 because I don't think I could give it a 4.5 or a 5. There's too many issues. The match I gave it a 4. Vince McMahon, Shane, definitely. That is a 4-star level match. I bet you Dave Meltzer probably gave it a 2. WCW wrestlers, they were really ecstatic.
You would be, to be fair, because they're all moody. They're not around there.
Vince let a WC wrestler get over. It was his son, but he let a WCW wrestler get over. We're not going to see that. Now, Sam, I don't know if you can include it, but there's something I want to do in this evasion storyline.
Sure.
I want to keep track, only on pay-per-view, obviously, of WWF wins over WCW and WCW wins over WWF. I want to keep a running tally. So I'm going to ask you the question. Does this count to the running tally?
No.
Okay, it does not. So when we first get some invasion, I will generally do a running tally. Let's see, how badly was WWF over WCW? We'll find out, pay-per-view wise. We'll find out. We might not know. We might be pleasant blind. We might be tricked by TV.
Are you going to count it when Austin turns to the Alliance and he wins something? Are you going to count
I will count, and whenever it is definitely Alliance versus WWF, I will count it when they win.
Okay.
Match number 8. It's TSO2. It's
no. 10-11, but you're not giving me right now. No.
For the World Tag Team Championship, it's Edge and Christian versus the Dudleys versus Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy. Do we even need to review this match?
I literally have that. I'm like, I do not really have any notes, but I can talk about all of it. It's just
inside out. Like, This and Taker Foley must be the most rewatched match in wrestling history.
Got to be.
I think it is. I'm going to talk about the biggest spots. Because you can't talk about all of it. I tried to, but I'm going to condense it. So I am missing spots. Let's make that clear. If you've never seen this match, what are you doing?
Yeah, don't watch it through our review.
Watch it first.
Watch it, come back. Please come back.
So anyway, I'm probably going to miss about 80% of this incredible match. Dudleys now have their cool theme. Not the Spike Dudley one that sucks.
Yeah.
They've got the cool theme. So we get a leg drop and splash combo by the Hardys off the ladder, which that's your opening spot. I mean, it's ridiculous. Devon did not reach that WhatsApp, did he?
No, I was going to say that. The camera cuts very well.
When Bubba put that, I went, that's a long way.
I thought they were doing it further because it's Mania.
Yeah, I was like, Devon I wouldn't exactly put down in the athletic standpoint. But anyway, Bubba powerbombs Jeff through Edge, through a table. Ow, Jeff is clearly messed up from that.
We'll get more messed up.
Bubba sets up Chekhov stacked 4 tables.
I did think now, right, you are setting that up and you know you are going through it later, Bubba. So I'm like, how must that feel?
In Weird and Shoot going, I'm going to die
Just
later.
make sure that's in place for me. Maybe put a pillow there.
Well, we know the rules there. Who sets it up must go through it. All 6 climb, and then Christian takes the most insane. He just disappears out of view. He doesn't even use the rope to stop. He just goes.
Yeah.
I think he overshoots it. I think he's meant to grab
He's
and
gone
misses.
wrong higher than maybe he should have done.
I don't know what happened. He just vanished. I was like, how did he
landed
not...
it very well considering.
Yeah, well, they actually showed it.
Yeah, that's what
I was like, how did he not die? Like, it was ridiculous. It's little Spike Dudley! Little Dudley Dr. Christian through the table. Christian's got to get up and go, oh, for God's sake, I'm going to go through the table now. He just set it up. It's Rhino! Gore through Matt Hardy through a table, and Matt just whacks straight off the second turnbuckle. It's like, ow. Of all the moves that you watch in this, that's the painful one. A Gore through an upside. Oh my God, he just whacks it. Then it's Lita. Everyone has pressed L2 on their controllers.
Yes. I love it.
She jerks Edge off the ladder.
Yeah, I thought you were going to mention that. But hey, that's some long-term storytelling.
Maybe she watched it back and went, I could jerk Edge off the ladder. I could.
Yes.
Spike saves Lita from Rhino, and she gives a sick chair shot as a thanks. Oh my God, the chair shot to Spike was so
like, have I
mean.
got 30 seconds, am I? Right, bang.
Then she takes her top off for reasons.
It's hot in the Reliant Astrodome.
It's very warm in the Reliant Astrodome. 67,000 people all haven't showered.
Yes.
And she gets a 3D, and that's bye-bye to Lita. Jeff does his swan tom off the Jeff ladder through Rhino and Spike. I say through Rhino and Spike, through Spike.
Spike has a rough time.
The only blown spot in the match, Jeff messes up his tightrope spot, and apparently Edge in particular told him, you won't be able to do this. And Jeff's like, no, I'll do it. No, I'll be able to do it. It's like, not 20 minutes into a massive match.
But this is what happens when they keep pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. But I think it still looks fine in the match. Yeah, it's like, because it's not even, it doesn't make any of it look fake. It's like, he's trying to do, he can't quite get there. It adds to the drama. So I think Jeff as a performer would be more annoyed that it didn't happen.
Yeah, but
everyone else is like...
Crash and burns.
Yeah.
Then we have one of the most famous spots in wrestling history. It's not just famous, it's been put into the Sam's on Wrestling Hall of Fame technically twice in the same episode. How did that work out? Edge spears Jeff off the dangling title belts. Jeff lands it perfectly. Edge gives himself a DDT. Oh my God.
My favourite spot of all time.
It's my favourite spot of all time.
When I was watching it, I rewound it twice.
Did you?
On Netflix just to watch that bit again, because I love watching it. It's brilliant.
My favourite thing about Jeff Hardy is crumple physics.
Yes, crumple physics.
He just crumples perfectly.
And he looks dead. And you know he must be wanting to go,
dead.
But he's just there. And the fact that they just, for a moment, in all this chaos, just lay there for a bit. Perfect. It's just wonderful.
And then they follow it with a just as big a spot as Bubba and Matt are pushed off the ladder by Rhino and go through Chekhov's table, fulfilling the Chekhov prophecy. And it's the most perfect table break of all time. The tables disappear.
Yeah.
It's so good. Oh my God, what a spot. And then we need to finish this match at some point, lads. Rhino put Christian on his shoulders as Edge holds on to Devon, and they win the tag titles in 15:50. Oh my God. What a match. Oh my God.
They've never top this in terms of any kind of ladder match, in my opinion.
And this is what I've actually got written down. This is the best and worst match of all time.
Yeah.
It's the best match because it's the best match, but it's the worst match because literally the effect it knocked on, in ring, everyone trying to always top it. Money in the Bank's got more and more dangerous and silly and ridiculous. And even worse, people in the independents trying to recreate. Like, obviously, everyone was doing hardcore stuff because they were trying to copy ECW. Then they started watching these guys and everyone started doing ladder matches and doing just as much stupid spots. So it's one of the best matches, but also, weirdly, one of the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gave the match a 5.
Because I would have hit you if you didn't.
I gave the story a 4. They didn't actually build a story to the end of this, really. It was actually more about the debut of Rhino more than anything else. They were just like, we're going to do TLC 2. Why in the bloody hell not crack on? So I gave them a 4 for the story because I think that's just as fair, but it's not a 5 out of 5 story, but it deserves everything. Get a look at Access. Oh my God, a guy spent $205 on a Mr. Socko. I know it's going to charity, but lads...
It's a sock.
It is a sock. Kane in a normal shirt.
Yeah.
It looked weird, man. It looked
Didn't
so weird. Who picked that? Kane, you should be in your lingerie, nipples out and everything. What are you doing in a jersey?
Maybe it was cold that day.
And then he can have bigger nipples. He's Kane, he can make fire.
It's true.
It's match number 9, Sam. It's the Gimmick Battle Royal!
I love and hate this match.
I freaking love everything about this. It's Gene Okerlund.
Yes.
WWE own WCW, don't
You
they?
can tell.
Oh my God. And then we got Bobby the Brain
Oh, I
Heenan.
popped so hard for Bobby.
He looks overwhelmed by the size and the scope of it.
Like,
Walking down.
this was the other side. This is what,
This is what was happening, not oh crap.
Not yet.
Roll call! We've got the Bushwhackers. We've got Duke the Dumpster Drosy. His middle name is the Dumpster.
That's not great from his parents.
It's the Iron Sheik.
I popped hard for the Iron Sheik.
Be WrestleMania 38 by the time he gets to the ring. It's really sad that they didn't... I don't know if he's dead by this point, but bring him out at WrestleMania 38.
Imagine if Cody was doing his debut and he just had to walk past, Iron Sheik's nearly there.
I'm making it. We get a newly educated baby Sam on Earthquake.
Yes.
We get the Goon.
Why not?
We get Doink, Kamala, Repo Man. He repossessed his own car.
Yeah.
Then 5 years ago, he got my mother-in-law. 5 years ago, everyone got your mother-in-law.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
This is just Bobby the Brain Heenan just
going, why
firing
not?
off
It doesn't
spots.
matter. Yeah.
Firing off spots. Absolutely love it. Then we got Jim Cornette. Nikolai Volkov spelt incorrectly.
Oh.
Not just that, he came out to Ludwig Borger's theme, which is the Finnish national anthem.
And whilst we're in the Soviet Union that's been dead for 11 years.
And he's Croatian. How Vince McMahon is that? A Croatian playing a Soviet Union with a Finnish national anthem. Oh, we got Michael P.S. Hayes, which is not a gimmick. We get One Man Gang, who lost too much weight to play the Akeem the African Dream gimmick. Yeah. So he just plays the One Man Gang. We get... I'm going to say gobbledygooker, but we get gobbledygooker misspelt again. Who was just like... Wasn't it like, who's out next? Spell check. We get Tugboat, we get Hillbilly Jim. Massive pop for Hillbilly Jim.
Texas,
he looked great though, didn't he?
Agreed.
Sign him. Absolutely sign him. Brother Love, I love you. And then Sergeant Slaughter, who's firing blanks.
Brilliant. Again. Fantastic.
The bell rings, and it might as well have been the school bell for the summer holidays because I have never seen people leave a ring quicker. It's really much, everybody, leave now. And leave they do.
They do.
Oh my God, Iron Sheik wins. Nothing to commentate on here. It's just the entrances and then get out in 3:50. China was still quicker, and the 6-man tag was 6 seconds more.
Brilliant. I love this chaotic match. There's a parallel universe somewhere where Mark Calloway is in this battle royal. I love that.
A dead gimmick that didn't work.
Yes.
Gonzalez has a WrestleMania streak.
Yeah. I love the fact that Iron Sheik won, and we know why he won.
He can't go over the top rope.
No,
did you know that his belt broke and that's just tape? It's just tape.
Love it.
Slaughter gets his heat back because America.
Yeah. Why do baby faces who are from the 80s always act like complete heels when they're fairly eliminated from a Battle Royal situation?
They just can't help themselves.
Hogan. Yeah, exactly. Like, what is it? Why do we feel justified? Also, I think, obviously, laughter aside, the grand scheme of things, I think this is placed perfectly.
Yes,
in the show.
Breather between TLC and your two marquee matches.
Yeah, because nothing can follow that TLC. So let's just calm down for a minute, have a giggle, and then serious.
And we have a giggle. I'm not going to rate it because you can't. It's just a crack. Sam, I want to know though. It's going to be WrestleMania 42 is happening in a couple of weeks. That's 25 years on. I think we should have another gimmick battle royal. 25 years. So the question I'm asking to you, Sam, is who should be in the new gimmick battle royal?
I think is Scotty Tuati still about?
Yeah, he's around.
You'd love a bit of Scotty Tuati.
I'd love Scotty Tuati.
Hurricane.
I've got Hurricane written down.
Hurricane's got to be in there.
Got to have a few Attitude Era. You could go Attitude Era. Gangrel.
Yes, definitely.
Godfather.
Gangrel. Yes. I mean, can we get a gobbledygooker?
We can get a gobbledygooker.
Yeah.
I actually want to make sure. Do you know who plays the gobbledygooker?
Go.
Hector Guerrero.
Oh, I do know this.
So on this show, we got 3 Guerreros.
We did.
Because Chavo's over there. It's the most Guerrero-heavy show.
Mad. You could have, Glenn Jacobs' doctor, dentist character. Dentist. That'd be brilliant.
Oh, I love that.
That'd be brilliant.
No, and then gets eliminated, but then
Kane
comes as Kane.
Yes.
Oh, how about Mordecai?
Oh, absolutely. Heidenreich.
Heidenreich. Is it a gimmick, though?
Well, I hope so.
How about One Night Only, Kazani? If the goon gets to be in this, Kazani can be in that. It's match number 10 on this 11-match card. Somehow doesn't feel like it. It's Undertaker versus Triple H. We get a video package, which is essentially, why are we feuding? Because we don't have a match at Mania. Well, let's make a match. Again, it happens again. But unlike every other match, they make the most of their build.
Yeah.
Oh, they go, do you know what? We're going to have kidnapping.
Vandalism.
It's one of my favourite things ever, right, Sam? In the video package, Kane kidnaps Steph because Undertaker can't go within like 5 feet, but Kane can, which is also great. And then now in the backstage, they're like on like a balcony sort of thing, and Kane is holding up Stephanie McMahon to essentially force the William Regal to give Undertaker a match at WrestleMania.
Yes.
That's clearly a mannequin.
Yeah. So obvious. Steph is not there.
She's clearly just hiding like in the corner going, no, don't put me, no, as this just bolt up.
Like, we did not trust Kane apparently to hold a steady.
I mean, how can you can't hold like a 120-pound woman above that you can't, even if you're that strong, above next to a balcony. They're right to do so. It's just hilarious the idea that Steph has took her clothes off. They put it on this bored mannequin that's not even slightly floppy.
I don't know if she's suggesting that Stephanie's naked behind there. I'm sure she has other clothes.
No. And then we get this, and once again, Undertaker talks about his allotment.
And Triple H's planet.
Motorhead play Triple H. And Lemmy does not know the words to this song anymore.
No. It's like, could you not have gone over them before you did the show?
Have you heard the story about this?
No.
Triple H is about to go out and he's not anywhere. They don't know where he is.
Really?
So Triple H is literally going to go on the internet, and then apparently 15 seconds before I just walked out, I went, let's go and do it then, lads. Like that out rock and roll.
Rock stars, man.
Oh my God, it's all about the game. Yeah. And now you play the game, and there's gonna kick your ass at the game. He has no idea the words.
Nope.
Everyone talks about how legendary this is, and I'm like, he doesn't know the words. He gets them right at WrestleMania 21. Here comes Grandad on his push bike to 90s rap star Limp Bizkit. Now, Sam, I famously don't like this match.
I think you're wrong.
But I'm going to be unbiased and watch it with fresh eyes, fresh exuberant eyes.
Easy.
Just for you. It was 2 a.m. when I'm watching this, so that might have helped.
Yes.
Triple H takes an hilarious bump through the Spanish announce table.
Yes, that is funny.
To start off this really big blood feud is like, that's a bit embarrassing. Triple H counters, old school, as Undertaker yells. Taker doesn't look in great shape here, does he?
No, I think that'll be a theme throughout 2001.
It really will be. Thankfully, 2002 and 2003 gets himself back going again. Triple H brings a sledgehammer in for reasons. Undertaker slingshots Triple H into the ref. Okay, Sam. Let's put the watch on,
I'll
shall we?
have you know, Sam, there was a mild stomp and an elbow drop of death.
I was about to say, we had with
So,
Undertaker.
who's going to recover from that?
Undertaker does his one arm choke slam. We get a 2 count, and Undertaker just drops an elbow on the back of him. And we'll put the clock on, shall we? We'll put the clock on. When does the ref get revived? There we go. Right. Does also the ref just forget what happened?
Well, no, actually, the commentary did say something quite important, is that he couldn't see who it was.
But you would throw out the match, just double DQ.
No, that's WrestleMania.
Can you imagine while they're over there, he wakes up and goes... then we get a really serious, boring walk and brawl for a good while. Let's be honest, for a good while, because clearly it's we need to get over there. We also are going through the real tech area, I'll point out, so we can't touch anything.
Raven.
And it's, an element of that. So there's an element of... Like, I'm there going, watch Kane and Big Show walk and brawl. So I was like, okay, get to the clearly spot you want to do. Do these guys clearly have no idea for a match that they have to bugger off over there? Like,
I mean, it's different. And I quite enjoyed the walk and brawl.
Taker was doing everything he could to not wrestle a match, wasn't he? Let's be honest here. Then Triple H, being an idiot, hits Taker in the exact same very famous way that a match might be ending next. I looked at this and watched Taker take, 12 chair shots or something from Triple H, and you just started going, this is going to end the next match. Now, I don't know if you're trying to do a bit of symmetry with the two-man power trip. Maybe. I don't think so. And I'm just watching this going, lads, come on, they're about to do this.
But then does Triple H himself know Austin's going to turn heel? Because that will probably be kept
surely
very, very
they would have
close to the
talked
chest.
about what they were going to do. It just shows they might...
I think in this instance, I don't think anyone would have known Austin's turning heel. You know they're keeping that close to the chest.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I really am hoping so. Taker then chokeslams Triple H off the stanchion onto the really obvious mattress.
What do you want from him, Sam?
Not the camera angle! Not the camera angle that demonstrates bounciness, that's all. It was the most mattress as well. Like, it looked amazing. If you were over there and they showed the shot of Triple H just disappearing out of view, looks incredible, but they show it above and Triple H goes, nah.
Maybe it wasn't a very good mattress, Sam. Maybe they didn't get it from DFS.
But just in case you did miss that it was a mattress, Undertaker then does an elbow drop onto the mattress that they cannot hide. Anyway, ref update. Still asleep. So Taker is now going to try and kill Triple H with the sledgehammer. I think that's death.
Yeah, yes.
But we get a low blow again. Why not make the match a street fight?
Because there's a lot of extreme fights on already, so they've gone, right, this will be the normal match, and Undertaker and Triple H have gone, no, we don't want to do that, and then have done their own thing.
I know they have a street fight with Shane and Vince, and I know there's a hardcore match. Make it no holds barred or something, you know.
Sam, no, because you hate that.
I do, but...
You hate it, so don't then suddenly turn around and go, I want all of these different name stipulations, when you put this in your lockbox.
Somebody on TikTok had a rant at me saying, no, these matches are different. No holds barred means this, and this. And said, no holds barred means you can't use weapons and no one can interfere, but no holds. And I literally went, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Vince McMahon, WrestleMania 21 was no holds barred.
Triple H Undertaker,
and
WrestleMania 27.
Exactly, and I'm like,
many chairs.
There you go. And they were like that. It's just like, don't do it. Anyway, what I'm saying is, leave me alone. Anyway, so Taker counters Triple H's tombstone with his own. There's no ref. Maybe shouldn't have elbowed him earlier, to be honest. Taker sort of wakes him up, but no, it's still asleep. We get a last ride, but Triple H hits him with a gimmicked sledgehammer that didn't work because the wood pierced straight through the sledgehammer. That's not Undertaker blading.
Really?
That is Undertaker's been pierced by the real sledgehammer. No blade job. It's just gone straight through and busted him open proper. I know, not great.
Mark Calloway's a tough man.
He's a very tough man. Lit on fire, pierced in the head.
Yeah.
Kyoto's up!
He's up.
11 minutes!
I think that's so far. What must he have been thinking of when he was chilling there? Because he has to sell, so he has to lay on the floor, probably close his eyes. There is a danger of nodding off, of course.
Yeah.
But also he can't look to see if they've come back. He's just got to feel the ring start moving again. What's he thinking of at that time? Is he doing his shopping list? Is he thinking, have I left the gas on? Or is he playing A to Z, you know, can I name A to Z wrestlers? Like, what's he doing?
11 minutes. How many songs can you sing in your head until you... It's probably like 3 numbers. How much of Les Mis can you get through? Anyway, Taker goes to the corner, does his last ride from the corner, which we're like, oh, obviously he's going to do it. But then you realise, oh, he actually did do this a lot at this point. So we get the last ride, and that's the win, because that's his finishing move at this point. And Taker goes 9-0 in 1827. Sam, what did we think of The Undertaker Triple H?
I enjoyed it more than you did.
Yeah, I hated it.
I know you do, but Sam, you know what? Sometimes, right, wrestling doesn't have to be, oh, they've done this and that. Sometimes you can just go, right, aren't the crowd into this? And I actually quite like the 2 men that are, you know, going on. And I just thought, you know what? It's not exactly a thinking man's wrestling match.
No, it is not.
No, and I know you're always a thinking man. But I just thought, you know what? It's done what it needed to do. Did the crowd enjoy it? Yes. And the sledgehammer spot was great.
Sledgehammer spot, like, this is why they don't do gimmick heads anymore. I gave the match a 3. I didn't enjoy it anywhere near as much as the ones I gave 3.5 and stuff. And the story's a 3 as well. The story's not good. It's a really awkward story. They make the most of their time, but you could just tell it's a... Well, do you want to know why I know it's this? Because Triple H was meant to take on Shawn. That was plan A.
Shawn got drunk.
Shawn got drunk. Shawn wasn't ready. Yeah. Then they was going to take on a very famous like NFL guy. I've forgotten the name already. I didn't write it down because who cares? Yes. And I think they were trying to paraphrase the thing from 10 years prior, or 6 years prior. Then he was meant to potentially take on Mike Tyson. So this was plan 4.
Jeez.
What was Undertaker's plan?
That's literally my next question.
Yeah, I don't know.
Was it Haku?
Haku! Yeah. It was Rikishi!
Oh, of course it was.
Rikishi's
not on this show.
No, he is not. After turning heel, running over Stone Cold, gets WWE Championship, being number 30. He's not on this show.
Fine.
It's main event time, Sam. It's Stone Cold versus The Rock for the WWF's title. Sam, you've watched the entirety of Raw and SmackDown. Would you like to tell us the build?
Yes. So, essentially, what happens is, obviously, we know Austin's challenging The Rock, and to create a bit of friction, we go, right, we must have... Deborah, thank you. Manage The Rock for reasons. Okay, this creates tension. And then Angle, because he's still trying to get the title back, Angle locks Deborah, and then Austin obviously beats up Angle, then beats up The Rock, because it's like, you kind of let it happen. And then after that, they kind of realise, they did it for maybe a week, and then they realise, this is terrible, what are we doing? We just need Austin and The Rock to talk to each other, and it will be fine. So they just do that. And then from then it turns out, it's great.
Yes.
That's the build.
Not a factor.
It's the promo changes after that, doesn't it? And it's like, great. Done. We don't need that.
For the last 3 weeks, forget about that.
She didn't turn up on the show.
She wasn't even on the show. Sam, out of nowhere.
Imagine if you just replaced Vince with Deborah. Stone Cold and Deborah shake hands.
Sam.
Yes.
That video package.
Best one ever.
You wouldn't think it's been a terrible build.
No. And it's not, terrible's a strong word, Sam.
You wouldn't think it's you put it in your lockbox.
What?
You put it in your controversial take.
That it wasn't great. I said it wasn't great. It wasn't as good as people remember, but it wasn't terrible. Terrible's a strong word.
Shockingly bad. -2. That video package, though.
Best ever.
Well,
in my opinion.
We'll do video packages. We'll have to sit down and watch them all, though. That's the problem.
Fine by me.
We'll have to sit down and watch 32 video packages.
Oh, brackets?
Yeah.
I was going to say top 10.
No, maybe, but who knows? It's now a no DQ because they've just worked out the finish. Like,
no, but I like it.
I know.
Because Austin's gone behind, everyone's back.
No,
one knows
proving that the Undertaker Triple H thing could have also been it as well.
Well, Undertaker wasn't teaming with Vince, was he?
Hot start throwing bombs. Hey, you don't need to do the whole in this corner from Atlanta, Georgia, it's Cody Rhodes. Fight! Just fight, man!
Agreed, and it is a frenetic pace, isn't it? It's brilliant.
Yeah. Brawl on the outside, rake of the eyes, quite Healy. Suplex, Austin takes the turnbuckle pad off. It's quite Healy. Austin hits The Rock with the ring bell. It's quite Healy.
But again, you could think, it's Austin, so it's, you don't make that connection just yet.
Rock is busted open, sort of. Austin in real life hated his blade job and was like, well, we're going to have to open that up.
Rock's, yeah.
But Rock's like, I'm going to Hollywood. I'm in a movie later. No, don't. No, he literally leaves to go film a film. So Rock's like, could you not cut my face? He didn't need to blade Rock.
Austin loves a blade.
He does. Rock didn't need to blade if he's going to Hollywood. But anyway, Austin off the turnbuckle. And then we get a really obvious blade. They couldn't blade very well in the Attitude Era. It's very much just like, La la la
Because
la la.
people weren't looking for it, so they didn't need to be as
True.
subtle.
Did you actually see The Rock drop his blade?
No.
He was next to Hebner. Hebner trips over, and The Rock goes down and just obviously picks up his blade. It's on the outside next to the steps if you want to go and check it out. Bell shot by The Rock. Austin is pissing blood. And boo. We get boos.
Yeah.
Austin hits Rock with the monitor. Quite Healy.
I think if Rock started using weapons, it's okay, Sam.
We get the Rock sharpshooter. The ref breaks the hold.
Oh, because he hits the ropes. Yeah, it doesn't make sense, does it?
It's no DQ, lads.
No.
It's no DQ. Why are we breaking it? They just forget, obviously. Turns out Austin can't do a sharpshooter either.
But you know what? I love the spot, Sam.
Oh, I did too.
Mania 13 callback.
That's what it is.
Blood.
That's what they're doing.
Brilliant.
I just wish they could do a sharpshooter.
Oh, yeah, but this is the point. You ruining it for yourself, Sam. Just turn that thing off and enjoy. Oh, Mania 13 callback is covered in blood. Oh, it's main event. It's amazing. Just enjoy it. Oh, their feet aren't the right way around. Who bloody cares, Sam?
Rock has to power Austin up because he's got such large legs. Austin's like, I'll just kind of hold a knee. It's bad. I got distracted. I got distracted by that because clearly it wouldn't be hurting because Austin isn't even holding the legs.
Well, no, in a normal sharpshooter because it's not.
It does hurt.
Well, it's not the same degree that they're trying to make you think.
I don't disagree. So the crowd is being insane for this match. Like, oh my god, the noise.
This is peak attitude. It's the combination of all of it.
It really is. You can just feel that this means something, which is what makes the finish of this even more bizarre.
The two biggest stars have never faced each other like at their peak.
No,
it's the same
they always
way.
miss them, don't they?
Yeah, because you're only going to have one star per
WrestleMania
generation.
6, maybe Hogan and Warrior.
But I think it's the same level.
It's not, but it's the only one I can think of where the two biggest stars.
But Warrior's kind of just getting there.
He's on the ascension, yeah. I know
whereas these two are
at the peak.
there,
yeah.
and then it's like, well, some people are like, no, Austin's my guy, no, Rock's my guy, and it's like Batman vs Superman.
Savage and Hogan at 5.
Yeah, but one's heels, so it doesn't really.
Oh, you mean? Yeah, I suppose
like,
that
you know
goes.
what I mean.
Well, you very rarely
and
get
Hogan, Savage wasn't Hogan level. We all knew it. Sadly,
Cody Roman.
Cody was on the ascendancy. No, it's not Austin Rock, is it?
Austin then remembers that he used to be called the Ringmaster and hits the $1 Million Dream.
I like it.
I loved that. I was like, oh, $1 Million Dream. I really, really appreciate that. Rock hits the Stunner. Does a decent start. Yeah. Okay, why is Vince here?
And this is the moment to me. I go, as soon as Vince comes out, it's like, WWE is never quite the same after Vince comes down that road. Everything changes and it's never as popular as its height.
It's literally the minute he walks down. It makes no sense, especially the fact he's feuding with Shane and everything else. It just doesn't feel like the right time. You could have done this Austin heel turn later.
No,
I don't know why it has to be now. People's elbow to the wrong camera, which was really weird. I've never seen it done to
also, he looked down the ramp, but I thought, okay, well, he's going to throw his elbow pad one side or the other. He just throws it down the ramp. I'm like, you couldn't have given anyone that elbow pad.
You wanted to give it to Vince.
Hitting him with it. It's like, no.
Little bitch. Yeah. I challenge you to a duel.
Yes.
Vince pulls the Rock off Austin. Why? I'm still asking in 2026. Rock chases Vince straight into a rock bottom. Hebner takes a needless ref bump.
Yeah, what?
It's no DQ. You don't need it. We get another low blow. I think it's the 5th of the night, I think. Austin asks Vince for a chair, proving he is now aligned with Vince. The rare holding somebody up chair shot successful.
Works.
Yes, I don't think I've ever seen it. We get a rock kick out. We get a rock bottom out of nowhere. Vince distract the ref. Stunner. Kick out again. Chair shot. Kick out again. And then Austin just goes ballistic and hits 16 more chair shots. And Austin, it's enough. It's enough to win the match. In 28:08, Austin and Vince shake hands to end WrestleMania and to end the Attitude Era. Sam. Match before the Vince thing. What do you reckon at the time?
Unbelievable. Their best one of their Mania trilogy. You have to say.
I enjoyed 19 a lot, but this is something beyond.
It really is something beyond. The magic, the atmosphere, the noise in this. This was just watching the two best as babyfaces just go at it, and it was brilliant. The selling was great. It started with a great pace, but they slowed it down, and it looked like both men were going through hell. It was just lovely. You didn't know who was going to win.
No, you didn't.
I always just wouldn't. If I just go with a kayfabe hat on, I'm like, who would have really won if Vince hadn't interfered and we could have just got that.
If
pure
Rock
match.
wasn't leaving for Hollywood.
Yeah, I still think you go Austin because it's Texas.
Yes,
and
I would have gone
return
Austin.
run.
I would have gone Austin.
But I just think it's an awful shame. And what I will say is the heel turn on the night is a very dramatic moment. It's a huge
Some people
thing.
thought Vince turned babyface.
I mean, that's, what? Partly people are idiots.
Yeah.
But partly it's like they just could never see Austin like that because he was their childhood.
And it also didn't make sense because as much as they were building that Austin's like, I need to win this. I don't think they built the idea of desperacy yet. It would have made more sense for The Rock to lose this match. And the Stone Cold to lose this match, and then Austin to do that same thing at Backlash.
Maybe you never built the story of always come back from his neck surgery and he's not the same. You never built that. But then that's because it wasn't an idea that was in the pipeline.
No, it wasn't. They also never do that storyline for some reason. They refuse to have someone look weak when they return. It's very strange. Reviewing this was really hard. I hate the story. I hate the story. I gave it 3.5 for the last week. I think if you didn't have that last week, it's weak.
It's Austin and The Rock.
You can't just go because I like them. You can't say I'm an unbiased
part of it,
review.
though.
No, you can't. No, it's not.
It is.
It's not because we've proven this.
Because it's not just the last week. The whole sit-down interview with JR was really good. That was
amazing. That's why I got to 3.5 because at that point, because I've actually watched everything to the build.
They had a great ball on the last SmackDown before.
Yeah, no, again, that last week is what I said.
No, but the interview with Jim Ross was before.
No, it's 8 days is what I'm on about.
Yeah.
But like I was going to say, like that month build, I literally watched it back. I watched everything about it up to it, and I was so frustratingly bored. I gave the match 4.5.
5 of that, Vince, would it?
Yes, I'll also throw out there was an element of stop punching each other.
It's the Attitude Era, Sam.
But these two just can't stop punching. And
who's wrestling, Sam?
But it's 28 minutes of it. It's 28 minutes.
There's a $1 million dream in there.
Sam, sadly, because of the low scores, it got 6.4 from me overall. The show is a 9.5 out of 10 out of 10. That's the weird thing about when you rank matches, Dave Meltzer.
The flaw in your system.
No, it's not. I'm actually tuning it to show that match ratings don't quantify the show rating, and that's the thing. Like Dave Meltzer will say a show is good or bad because of his rating. Like, yeah, but there's everything that goes with it.
The matches don't happen in a vacuum.
This is why I do the storyline. This is why I have the storyline thing, and that's what drops it down for me because the show itself. If we just did the matches, it'd probably be, in and around the 4 out of 5 with all those mid-card mare matches or medium mid-card, lots of 3s sort of there, and that's the key here. But the storylines going into Mania 17 are really not great.
No, but that's not what we're reviewing. We're reviewing the show, and I think
that's why I do the storylines.
No, I understand this, Sam.
So it means something other than just because everyone can have a great match, but I want to know if the match means something. That is the end of our WrestleMania 17 review. Anything you would like to say before we get to Backlash?
Still the best ever for me. I know that maybe certain Manias, if you look at it as a whole, they maybe have overall some better matches. However, the pacing of it...
The pace is the best pace Mania I've ever seen.
That's the key. Yeah. To such a long show, and so many Manias have not got that right. I'm looking at you, Mania 35. They just don't get it right at all.
We didn't go home until 6 a.m.
I know. But even if we had still gone to 6 a.m, they were still paced awfully.
It was terribly paced.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. And if you said to me, I go to a desert island and I can bring one WrestleMania to watch, I'm going this one.
I'm taking this one as well, even though it's not my favourite. It's still the one I'm taking. Yeah. It just shows you that there are some WrestleManias that only have matches. And I'm like, why? Why don't we have matches? We've got a ladder match on here. We've got technically 3 street fights on here. Yeah. It was just so much fun. I had a lot of fun. But what did you think of WrestleMania 17? What did you think of our review? Sam was obsessed. I do think it's a little overrated. Only little, though. We're talking I don't think it's a 10 out of 10 Mania. I do think there's a lot of... And Test is taking on Eddie Guerrero. And I love Eddie Guerrero. But please join us for the rest of our reviews. We are going to get into the invasion very, very, very soon. We've got Backlash. We've got Angle Benoit again at Backlash in a much longer match. I am looking forward to that. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Go follow on at the Main Event Wrestling Network. And we will see you again for another review in our invasion saga. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.